season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You talk about this Bengals defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mayfield with it once more. And that will be incomplete. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here we go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lions. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 7 catches, 92 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Lions. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here we go. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
11, Mighty. 11, Tommy. 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lions, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 65 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. A quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. It's Lions, and he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into
Still
the
first
offensive
down.
backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Good set. Right, 80?
Again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd down and a yard. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go, here we go. Turtle Hunt.
Now it's Burrow. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Done. 11 MT. 12. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lions. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. This is caught by McMillan. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards there for number 15.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going with White here, toss left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Up the middle they go. It's Lyons, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll find McMillan here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Zimmerman. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Complete to Trey Palmer. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 3-11 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Zimmerman looking middle, and that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Running out of the gun with White. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 19-13 was the final score. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Zamir White, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll run on first down. It's Lions. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Zimmerman. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A quick pass here to Godwin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Zimmerman. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll look to throw again. That's again complete to Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey Palmer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Zimmerman. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Lions. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First down, here's White.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got White here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Zimmerman.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Bengals drive about to get going. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lyons. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Zimmerman.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. That's complete to Palmer.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Zimmerman.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to throw. Zimmerman.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. Back to throw again.
This ball complete to Durham.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Zimmerman.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Lyons. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Zimmerman.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Zimmerman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So Burrow and the Bengals
down 16-13, a minute 52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's got McBride. And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Burrow. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lions.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lions. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense,